Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we re-diving into one of the most foundational stories in human history, Adam and Eve. It's a narrative that has shaped cultures, religions, and our very understanding of where we come from. But a big question hangs over it. Should we read the story of Adam and Eve as literal history or as a powerful piece of symbolism? Let's explore this together. For centuries, many people accepted the Genesis account as a straightforward historical record. Adam and Eve were seen as the first two real human beings, living in a physical Garden of Eden. This literal interpretation suggests a young Earth, a direct creation event, and that all of humanity descends from this single pair. For those who hold this view, the story explains fundamental aspects of our existence, like the origin of sin, suffering, and death, which entered the world through their act of disobedience. This perspective offers a clear, linear account of human origins, grounding faith in a specific historical event. It provides concrete answers to some of life's biggest questions. Who are we? Why is the world the way it is? And for many, this historical reading is essential to their theological framework. On the other side of the debate, we have the symbolic interpretation. This view doesn't necessarily deny the story's importance. In fact, it often highlights its profound depth. Proponents of this perspective suggest that Genesis isn't meant to be a science or history textbook. Instead, it's a theological narrative, a divinely inspired allegory crafted to teach us deep truths about God, humanity, and our relationship with the divine. From this angle, Adam isn't just one man. He represents all of humankind. Eve isn't just one woman. She symbolizes life itself. The Garden of Eden isn't a specific location on a map, but a state of innocence and perfect communion with God. The serpent represents temptation, and the forbidden fruit symbolizes the human desire to overstep our boundaries and be like God, deciding for ourselves what is good and evil. This symbolic reading allows the story to coexist with modern scientific understandings, like evolution and an ancient Earth. It sees the narrative's value not in its historical accuracy, but in its timeless message. The story becomes a mirror reflecting the human condition. Every one of us, in a way, experiences our own fall, a moment where we choose our own will over a higher good, leading to a sense of alienation and struggle. The story of Adam and Eve, then, is our story. It's a powerful explanation of our shared human experience of longing for innocence, grappling with temptation, and dealing with the consequences of our choices. It speaks to our inherent dignity as beings made in God's image, and also to our brokenness. So where does that leave us? Is one interpretation right and the other wrong? Many theologians and thinkers today find a middle ground. They might believe in a historical Adam and Eve, perhaps as archetypal heads of humanity, while also recognizing the rich layers of symbolism woven throughout the narrative. They see that the story can be both historically rooted and symbolically profound. It's not necessarily an either-or question. Perhaps the genius of the Genesis account is that it operates on multiple levels simultaneously. It can be a story about the beginning of the human race, while also being a story about the journey of every human soul. Ultimately, whether you see Adam and Eve as historical figures, symbolic representations, or a blend of both, the story's power is undeniable. It forces us to ask big questions about our origins, our nature, and our purpose. It's a narrative that continues to challenge, inspire, and shape our understanding of what it means to be human. What are your thoughts on this? Do you lean more towards a literal, symbolic, or mixed interpretation? I'd love to read your perspectives in the comments below. It's a fascinating conversation to have. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this exploration, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content like this. See you in the next video.